What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're actually going to try something new. So I haven't actually done this style of video yet, but I'm actually going to showcase the new support memory that dropped over here on the JP side by completing the missions for the Red Zone stage, like the movie stages, Red Zone. So with this new support memory, called God of Destruction's Pride. It increases attack and defense by 10% for all allies in the Realm of Gods category during battle. And you get Key +1 for all allies in the Planetary Destruction category for 7 turns from the start of battle. So we kind of brought I brought a bunch of, I kind of brought the Beerus units. Because they're on both Realm of Gods and on Planetary Destruction. So kind of want to see how well this physical Beerus is actually going to do and how well he's going to perform with the STR Beerus kind of linked up with him. So here, unfortunately, we kind of got a little bit of a bad rotation. I really wanted to not have to get hit in the beginning here, but I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and aim, and we'll just take out this tech unit. So as of right now, so all the Realm of God units on the team, so everybody except Frieza here, all of them are going to be getting attack and defense 10% for the entire battle. So we're getting an extra 10% to attack and defense for everyone. But the Frieza unit gets an extra key because he's on Planetary Destruction, and we'll get that for 7 turns. And then let's see. Yeah, so we should get just the Key +1 for all allies on Planetary Destruction. So Frieza and the Beerus units should be getting that respectively. And then so like this Beerus here right now is getting his an extra 10% attack and defense. So as of right now we're at 239 defense, and that's linked up with Vados. So we should have 4 links active with Vados, plus we're getting the support from her as well, because she is a like siblings bond, like support unit and stuff like that. So we're sitting at an 8.6 mil first attack here. Of course, we want to get him linked up with the LR Beerus first. But of course we have to, he was in slot 7, so we gotta wait until we can do that. But I am curious to see like what kind of damage we can actually get up with him. So we want to throw you off like that. So yeah, we'll leave it like this. I think what we'll do is, I brought an 8er. We'll go ahead and just pop him now, just so we can get healed back up a little bit. I was not expecting to take the damage that we've taken so far, but I think we should still be okay. I mean, granted, we are only like the Beerus units are only getting a 170% leader boost right now, so I think once we get the 2 Beeruses linked up together and then get a little support on there with them, we'll be able to get a little bit higher attack stats out of them. And probably a little bit better defense out of him too. So we want to keep, and then Beerus also does actually stack attack with, like with all the supers that he does. So we'll be able to build him up a little bit more as well. Yeah, so now we're at a 9 million attack stat. Plus eventually we'll get his active skill, and then we can buff him up even more. So I think we can get a really, really good like number out of this Beerus. Let's see, so I think we'll actually just do it like this. So I did bring the Supreme Kai here, and I brought her mainly just for support because she is a Realm of Gods 40% attack and defense supporter. So that was the only reason why I actually brought her along to this fight. So I really wanted to see like what kind of numbers we can hit with Beerus, to be honest. That's the reason why I brought her along. But I need to throw her off rotation is what we actually need to do. Okay, Zamasu, please don't actually kill Bio Broly before we get a chance to really see what kind of numbers we can do. I mean, that Zamasu is pretty much built up now. But yeah, I don't know if I really doubt that this Bio Broly is going to survive before we get a chance to really do some massive damage to him, or before we can actually get the support. But I think we should still be okay for the fact that we do have Vados on rotation with the Beerus. So I mean, we're still getting a decent amount of support with that. So we'll see next turn, because we should be able to get the yep. So we do have the units linked up right here. So the only thing I'm worried about is Beerus getting hit in the front, because he's still defensively. I mean, we're still only at 255k. So we do actually need to get a hit in that first slot. But the problem is I don't want it to be a super. And of course, are we gonna? Oh, we dodged. Oh, the 3 dodge kicked in. 16 million attack. We just jumped from a 9 million to a 16 million just because he was able to get hit in that first slot. And then 11.6 million out of them. So yeah, I mean that I guess that extra key is okay. I mean, the 1 key really isn't making that big of a difference, to be honest. But the extra 10% attack and defense definitely is probably noticeable if you run it with, like, if you did it without the damages, or like if you did it without the support memory, you might notice a little bit of a drop off. But how can we do this? Maybe we'll just grab this. I really need to, yeah, I mean, we kind of have to do it like this, because I need to throw her off rotation is the problem. But I don't think, there's no way that this this Bio Broly is going to survive long enough. And the problem is we don't have enough. I should have brought more like Ki Blast super based units, because then we really could have got that Fury gauge up higher. And I think that's the issue right now that we're running into, is we're not going to be able to get to the like secret boss fight, because the only way to get him out is by getting that Fury gauge maxed out, and the only way you can do that is by hitting him with Ki Blast supers. And the only one with a Ki Blast super is the physical Beerus. So yeah, so here's the problem. Oh my god, we're only at 210. So we're only at 212 defense now because we don't have the support on rotation. And I guess like the big issue that we also run into is well, now we're also not getting the 1 key. So, you know, before we only need 3 key, now we need 4 again. So thankfully at least the orbs fell in, you know, a good way for me right there. But we're able to still stack up the Beerus pretty well. I mean, I'm sure, you know, we'll get a good attack stat and everything out of him, but yes, as I say, it's going to be significantly lower because we didn't get hit in that first slot, and because we weren't able to get hit, we were missing out on the extra. We were missing out on the extra 150% attack and defense. Yeah, so like right there and afterwards, you know, and that's the problem is like both of these units, like these Beerus units, need to get hit together, and it's kind of hard to like run them together. Well, I guess this Beerus not so much anymore because they only need to get hit 1 time now. But there's no way that we can get this Broly, or actually, you know what? maybe we can survive, or maybe we can do enough damage to him to get that fury gauge up. We couldn't get another super off. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess we can just kind of leave it like this, though. You know, they're probably gonna end up killing him. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but I think right here they're probably going to end up just finishing the fight before we can get to the end. Just because I know these two Zamasus together are just going to do way too much damage unless we just don't super a lot, which is kind of hard to say. There we go. Can we just stop right there? Yeah. Can we do the same thing with the second one? Just get one super, one normal, and that's it. Ooh. Stop. There we go. Okay. Vados, I just need you to actually survive in that back slot there. Perfect. Oh, this is actually, well, again, this the only thing that's unfortunate is we'll get his active. Which his active gives us attack and defense 50% and attacks effective against all types, and it's guaranteed to hit for one turn. But, you know, I really wish we would have been able to get a hit in that very first slot there, so we could have got the extra 150% attack and defense on top of that. But we'll give you all these orbs. I think more than likely what's going to happen is this... Oh, well, and we got the Dokkan attack. So we're going to definitely hit him for a massive amount of damage here. What are we looking at? 15 million? Yeah. So we're at 15 million, and this is with the 40% support linked up with the Beerus, with the support memory up, and not getting hit in that first slot. So we're not getting the extra 150%. I really wish we could have got that extra 150 to see what this attack stat would have been. But, you know, there we go. I just really wanted to, you know, kind of test out the support memory a little bit. I never really did a support memory video before, so figured I'd at least give it a shot and see if we were able to make something happen with it. But there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was just, you know, it was something a little different. A little different than what I normally do, having to use like the support memory and stuff like that. But again, you know, the support memory is not too bad. It's a 10% attack and defense to all allies in the Realm of Gods category, and key +1 for all allies in planetary destruction category for 7 turns from the start of battle. So hopefully you guys have used it. Maybe, you know, you guys use it a little bit more than I have, and maybe you're enjoying it a little bit more. I don't really like to use the support memories as much unless I'm like farming for units and using the oolong or the bola one, but that's pretty much all I really use. So there you guys go. Again, if you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.